For today's teardown, this aircraft sensor from the grab bag from the other day. So it is interesting to note that this one seems to be possible to take apart. There is screws everywhere. It is exactly opposed to the other ones, which seem to be pretty much welded and sealed in one block and impossible to open non-destructively. But here at least we have screws. So I will zoom on the label here from Statham Laboratories. Some kind of a pressure sensor, it seems. There is one inlet here and one here at the bottom. So I will start with the plug. Canon brand plug. I was able to find screws in my stock to replace the screws on the cover here, and just 4 pin, obviously silver coated, and a very coarse thread on this connector nut, quite interesting. Usually you would put lock wire on this, but there is no provision for attaching a lock wire here around. Okay, so it looks like this thing is in the several compartments. We have one in the bottom here, we have one main here and one here. So I will start with undoing the bottom screws. By the way, the screws are loose on this thing, so I believe somebody did already take it apart. We will see if there is any damage. Yes, you could expect to have very tight screws, but it is not this at all. And nice imperial screws. It is the kind of screws you want to keep if you scrap such items, because they are hard to find. The body of the sensor seems to be made of stainless here, here and here, and this seems to be aluminium. So one more screw and we will be able to see it is coming off already. Usually you should have a seal here, probably also. So what do we have? We have not much, in fact, just some kind of cavity with this pressure sensing plate, and a seal all around. Seems to be a Teflon seal. It is very hard, not squishy and soft like you could expect from a seal. Quite interesting. Quite heavy piece of stainless here, and this part is the pressure sensing element. So the pressure comes in here and I will push on it, and it looks like there is nothing else to see in this compartment. But at least I have a nice tray to put the screws. So we continue. I will undo the 4 black screws here, and maybe we will find also they are completely loose. What do we have in here? We just have wires going to some kind of glass pass-through. So obviously hermetic pass-through, and maybe little inductors here, or little resistors, wire wound resistors maybe. Just 4 wires, some kind of a seal here on the back side of the connector. You can see this piece is pretty impressively thick for what it is. but it was necessary to undo these screws to access these ones. I am not sure where to continue. We will go directly to the main section and see if it is necessary or not after to remove the little screws. Same model of screws and the bottom cover, almost a little bit shorter maybe. This time we have a washer also. So here must be the stuff. Yes, it is nice. We have a long wire, so I can put this on the side almost. No, it is not necessary to take apart this thing. What do we have in here? It is not easy to tell. Here we have the little rod that comes from the bottom plate that will be pushed up and down. So we have probably some kind of a strain gauge in this. And it looks like all the wires go again to glass pass-through and go actually to the other side where we have 202 handwritten and it matches the serial number here. So we have this kind of a little cover in brass that will clip right off, and we have this. Maybe you will probably not be able to see because it is insanely thin. Or maybe, look at this, we have the remains here. It is broken and missing bits, it seems, of extremely thin wire. It looks just like bonding wires in ICs. It is just insanely thin, but maybe, yes, we can see it here, like a spider web wire, maybe even thinner, but it goes from point to point, so these points are fixed and these ones here will be moving with pressure. So it must be some kind of strain gauge sensing wire that will change resistivity when it is it change shape. Interesting, and obviously someone was inside and this is in fact wind, and I did just break it a little bit more. Yes, there is also this post here is broken. So it is quite a wind, this thing. Yes, look at this. Absolutely crazy. I wonder how they were able to put this in place in the factory. It is actually soldered here. Quite amazing. But it is almost completely broken now, so for sure this sensor is not in working condition anymore. Interesting, so it is why they did provide this little brass cover to give a little bit of protection on this super mega sensitive component. This assembly is attached to the base plate with 3 little screws here. There is obviously some kind of an adjustment here. You can trim, you can tune it up and down, and after this it looks like they did solder it to keep the 2 brass nuts here fixed together and preventing the thing to move by itself. And here, interestingly enough, the seal is a soft seal in I do not remember the name for this material, but This is proper steel material, not hard Teflon like here. Okay, so this was interesting. So the device is ruined, but if I put it back together, it will be still a good display piece. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.